parameters of port 2 open. So how we can write? Just apply Kirchhoff's mesh law for these two. V1 is equal to 2I1 plus I1 plus I1. And what about this? Is another battery. Is another battery, but in which direction? Reverse. It is in reverse direction. So how will you write that? Minus or plus? On the other side.
Plus.
The terms on this side are written. We are traveling. In terms written there are positive and voltage drops down. So current flows through this, so this voltage drops down. So we write this as it is. This drops down. And this also drops down. Like this. Okay? Sorry, 0.5. What is Vx ultimately? Vx is equal to 2I1. That's all. Vx is equal to 2I1. Is it right? So 0.5 Vx is equal to I1. That is equal to 2I1 plus I1 plus I1. That is 2I1. So Z11 is 4. Is it right? Today we are not learning new thing. We are already exposed to all these 4 types of parameters. We are just extending a pure resistive network by adding or by replacing or by allowing the circuit components to be reactive also, number 1, and also by allowing the circuit consisting of dependent sources. That is, these are the only changes which are included in this discussion. So you can continue the remaining parameters. We go for another circuit.
Vx is equal to 2I1.
Determine Y parameter for this network. Determine Y parameters for the network shown. It's a pi network. 3 resistances just. One current source, dependent current source as shown. Ix. These the ports are 1, 1 dash, 2. So we now find all 4 parameters so that everybody will understand it. It is very simple, but still we are taking extra care to explain. So when we want to find Y11 and Y21, we short the port 2. V20 means port 2 shorted. So we short it like this. Right? So when it is shorted, Is okay? Now how will you proceed? This is V1, this is I1. This is I1. This is Ix. So we write this as Ix only, right? So that there should not be any problem. This is Ix. What this would be? I1 minus Ix. Now Y11 is I1 upon V1. I1 upon V1. So how do we write for a loop? Two loops we have to use. We have to remove Ix so that we get the answer. So now for this loop, what is V1? 2Ix, right? V1 is equal to 2Ix. Just look at this loop, right? V1 is equal to 2Ix. And then take which loop? You can take this loop. What will happen? V1 equal to what? This one. Right, yes. What she is saying is correct. What is the thing is, it is a junction of 4 points, 4 paths. So, this is Ix. So, I1 is coming, 2Ix is going. Ix is going on this side. So, I1 is coming and 3Ix is going. So, this must be I1 minus 3Ix. So, now you can verify I1. So there are two ways of looking at Kirchhoff's laws. One is scientific rule, algebraic sum is equal to 0, or brute force rule, currents coming equal to currents going. So I1 is, what is coming? I1 is coming. What is going? Ix is going, plus 2Ix is going, and plus I1 minus 3Ix is going. That is I1 is going. I1 is coming, I1 is going. Right? So is equal to V1 is equal to, this is 1. So I1 minus 3Ix. Which is equal to I1 minus 3Ix. I1 minus 3Ix. But what is Ix? Ix is equal to V1 by 2. So put it here. So V1 is equal to I1 minus 3V1 upon 2. So take it on the other side. So V1 plus 3V1 upon 2. V1 plus 3V1 upon 2 is equal to I1. Right? What is Y11? Multiply by 2 everywhere. 2V1 plus 3V1 is equal to 2I1. That is 5V1 is equal to 2I1. I1 upon V1. That is 5 by 2. Y1 is 5 by 2. So complete remaining parameters. False. Find all four parameters for this. Z, Y, H and X. So it contains reactive components as well as dependent source. We will be taking a declare test next week. Declare test with open questions means what? Finding out. Yeah, it will be open notebook also. Determining the parameters, all four sets for given problems. That's all. Things are very simple.
Yes, sir.
When V2 is shorted, what is I2? So this is I2. Short is some current flows. That is I2. Some current will definitely flow plus 2SI1. So multiplying everywhere by 2, we get 2V1 is equal to 9 plus 4S into I1. So take it on the other side. So Z11 is equal to 4S plus 9 upon 2, or that is 2S plus 4.5. Again repeat, there is no new thing involved. Means you need just like high school algebra. By knowing the formula, proceed in a straightforward manner. For reactive element, impedance will be taken as 1 upon Cs for capacitor, LSS for inductor, and whenever dependent sources are there, just write them neatly, that's all. In dependent sources, what we get one unknown in the equation, but that unknown is very easily known when we know Vx is Vh. It's alright?